Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Venu Madhav, and today let's learn about looping or iteration statements in C language basics. Repetition or looping statements. Looping statements are used to execute a block of code repeatedly until a condition is met. Until a condition is met. We run a code how many times we want. Like if you want to print 1 to 5 numbers, we can just use printf function and we can type print 1, print 2, print 3, etc. But if you want to print 100 or 1000 numbers, we can use looping statements. There are while loop, do while loop, and for loop. The loops are efficient and they save time. Looping statements are very important in the basics of C language. While loop. The while loop checks the condition first and then executes the loop body. The while loop checks the condition first. If the condition is true, then it enters into the loop and prints the true block of executable statements. We can see the syntax here. While condition, it will print the statements. Condition is written in parentheses and open and closed curly braces statements. And remember this. These are used for comments, but it's just for our understanding, but these are not comments, the forward slashes. The int I equal to 1, we are declaring a variable I which is equals to 1. This is the assignment operator. And when I is less than or equal to 5, we have to print a percentile D 1. And this I plus plus, this is the updation. Increment or decrement operators, which we have discussed in the first video of the basics of the C language. So what happens is in this percentile, if the first I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 5, the condition is true, it will print 1 and it I now I plus plus. So it will increment I equal to I plus 1 in simple terms. So I is equal to 2 now and 2 is less than or equal to 5, so it will print 2, etc. until it is greater than 5. And now do while loop. In the while loop, it will check the condition first and then execute the statement. But in do while loop, it executes the loop body first and then checks the condition. This is the main difference between while loop and do while loop. This guarantees at least one execution of code. So the syntax is do and then at last while condition. Sim- Simple example is int I equal to printf updation when while equal to I greater than or less than or equal to 5. Now the for loop is the main loop in the C language. For loop is used very much in C language. The for loop is used when the number of iterations is known. For example, we need to print 100. So we know the number 100. We want to print 1 to 100. In while, we don't know how many times. We are declaring a variable and then we are checking if it is this less than or equal to this and then we have to print. But in for loop, the syntax is initialization, the condition, and then increment or decrement. Example, printf I equal to 1. When I is less than or equal to 5, then print this and then increment the value of I. Similar to while loop, but for loop is used more than while loop. because it's easier to understand. And then comes jumping statements in loops like break and continue. Break. We already learned this break in the second video when in the switch case. Default or break, both are almost same. So in break, it exits the loop immediately. If the if the first condition is true and we write break, it jumps the loop and prints the last statement. For example, int I equal to 1, you can see if I is equals to 3 continue, it will skip 3 and continue. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell continue. It skips the remaining statements and continues with the next iteration. Iteration means loop. This is the for loop, this is the initialization, this is the condition, and this is the updation. Now when I equal to 3, it will continue. It will first it is 1, then 2, and when if I is equals to 3, it will not print this. It will continue. So I equal to 4 and then 5. 3 is missing. So these are looping statements in the C language. Thank you.